Dave, we're behind the bar here, and we're going to pump the brakes for this 120. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll go pedal to the metal. Oh, Gerald McCoy is not worried about Dak Prescott and the Cowboys' recent struggles.
People are making such a big deal over 2 games or 1 game, whatever. They said, oh, the past 2 games, the Cowboys are struggling. I think people just need something to write about. They lost 1 game in their span. 1. What are they, 11-2? That's their record? Like, golly, man. You lose 1 game and now you're not the same team no more? Like, so what? I hope people are not basing predictions or what's going to happen off them having struggles. They're still the same team, still the dominant team they've been. So if people think that they're going to come in Sunday and, not be the same team, then they got another thing coming. We know it. That's what we're preparing for. And a big part of that is Dak.
Well, Dave, Gerald McCoy keeping it real a little bit, some perspective on those who, let's be real, sometimes we do need things to talk about and write about in sports media.
Oh, the sky's falling. 2 losses.
2 losses. Pump the brakes or not on the concern around Dak and the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm going to hit the gas ever so slightly on this one. I think what Gerald McCoy is saying is overall, as a team, what are they? They were 11-2, best record in football? What are we talking about? But if you're going individually and you're going to microscope one position, then I think you can hit the gas a little bit on Dak in the last 2 weeks. He has not been very good. Now, the losses are not at the feet of Dak Prescott, or the loss is not at the foot of Dak Prescott. And certainly Week 1's loss against the Giants, he was spectacular in that Week 1 performance. He was not spectacular last week, nor was the rest of the offense. The offensive line, Zeke wasn't very good. So there's a lot of room to go around if you're trying to figure out why we lost this game offensively. Defense was spectacular. But yeah, if you're going to examine that position, can you get better at that position? If he plays like he has against Minnesota, against the Gigantes, then yeah, you could improve potentially with 9 under center instead of 4. But he gets a shot against the Bucs this weekend to say that was just an aberration and everything is all fine and dandy in the world of Big D. But if he has another clunker, then you really do need to start looking at this thing, Tyler, because all of a sudden if he starts playing like a 4th-round pick, instead of a guy who was playing as arguably the MVP of the league,
right,
there should be some raised level of concern because you're trying to think about big picture, not just one guy.
Let's flip the script here. If Tony Romo had led this team to an 11-2 record but had 2 bad games, one which they won and one which they lost, would it be fair to be clamoring for Dak Prescott?
Now, the difference there is you'd be clamoring for a guy who hasn't proven anything yet, right? Because Dak in that scenario would not have seen the field. We couldn't go to an untried and true guy. Tony Romo, yeah, he's got his doubters, but if you look at him, he's a top 10 quarterback in this league when healthy. Now, if he's healthy, then I think you can clamor and say maybe we should get 9 in there.
Answer this with one word and one word only.
Oh, boy.
And this is, I'm not asking your head, I'm asking your heart. Who do you want to quarterback the Dallas Cowboys?
In one word?
Say his name.
The best quarterback to lead the team?
Fail.
Romo.
Fail.
Tony.
Fail.
My heart's the Romo.
You heard it right there from a Dallas Cowboy fan, so you know.
I love Dak, but the old guy, one more shot, give him one more shot.
Let us know, Dallas Cowboy fans. I asked you before, I'll ask you again. Hit us up at 120 Sports. Use that hashtag The Rally. Who do you want quarterback in this team, Dak or